What's up, FPS family? FPS Dad here today with a guide on the Vandal. Personally, it's my favorite gun and I'm looking forward to doing this little guide for you guys. I'm sure there's going to be a debate down in the comments section of how the Phantom is better than Vandal, the pros are using the Phantom, but I'll focus on the Vandal and the pros of that, and there'll be another video following later, a guide on the Phantom and how the Phantom is better than the Vandal. So let's jump right into it. The Vandal is an automatic rifle that costs $2,900 and comes with a magazine size of 25. It has a fire rate of 9.75 rounds per second or 585 rounds per minute. It does a fixed amount of damage to each body part no matter the range. It does 160 to the head, 40 to the body, and 34 to the legs. The Vandal has quite a daunting recoil pattern, and it is one of the reasons that many people stray away from this gun. After about 5 shots, many will say that the recoil is not controllable. And while many people say this is a con of the gun, I actually think it's a pro. In Valorant, 99% of the time, tap firing and burst firing is the best method of killing your enemy. With the Vandal, spraying is only a good idea within that 5 to 10 meter range, and you really have to have the method of spray control down pat if you want to hit that spray pattern. In Valorant, spray control works different, as when you get towards the end of the spray, the left and right motion is random and different amount of shots will be fired. So you have to look at the tip of the gun to know which way it's going to go to counter it. Many times watching back my gameplay and other people's gameplay, a kill could have easily been secured if the time was taken to reset the spray rather than trying to control it. So how do you control the spray on the Vandal? For the first 6 to 7 rounds, you will only be pulling down. You don't have to control anything to the left or to the right. For the first 3 bullets, at shorter ranges, you could get away with not pulling down at all and still hitting headshots. I honestly don't suggest trying to control anything over that 7th bullet, but if you want to, watch the tip of the gun and you'll see it floating either left or right, and you'll need to pull the opposite way. I suggest going into the shooting range, putting the target at about 20 to 30 yards, and practicing the spray pattern there. First, just simply shoot your gun and see where the spray pattern goes. Do that a couple times and you'll get a mental idea of about how much you'll have to counter the movement of the gun. After that, I would start working in bursts. First, shoot 3 bullets and get that 3 bullet burst to a nice grouping, and then you can move on to 4, 5, 6, and 7 bullets. After you master that 7 bullet burst, honestly you could stop there and that's going to be plenty for you, or you could go deeper and try to control that left and right movement afterwards. The Vandal is great at distances over 15 meters, as you are always guaranteed that one-shot headshot as long as it's not through a wall. This is the biggest reason I use the Vandal, because nothing annoys me more than getting dinks at a distance of more than 15 meters. One of the biggest things with the Vandal is you have to have your movement down in order to utilize it correctly. With the Phantom, there's a little bit of wiggle room, and it's easier to have errors in your movement with your counter strafes and still hit your shots. You want to be tap firing at the longer distances, or when just the head is visible if your enemy is head glitching. So think about the mid boxes on Icebox, where an enemy will usually be head glitching and you only see their head. You want to tap fire there. Or think of holding C-Long on Haven. You want to tap fire there. Pretty much for all other engagements, you want to be burst firing. Close range and medium range, anything under that 40 meter range, you want to burst fire. Burst firing for about 3 to 5 bullets gives you the same one tap potential as tap firing, but gives you a little bit of insurance. So if you miss that first shot and you know the recoil, you could hit that second or third shot and still hit the headshot. In the same manner, if you accidentally misplace your crosshair and your crosshair is not at head height, that burst will allow you to kill them with body damage. The Vandal is also a gun where you want to avoid crouch firing with. It is an issue I personally struggle with also, but you really don't want to be committing to fights with the Vandal. You really want to be taking advantage of the Vandal's higher damage potential and using things like jiggle peeking to take shots and take small bursts and then change position or take cover and not commit to the fight if you don't get the kill. In the end, the Vandal is a headshot machine, and it is the gun of choice if you want to hit those accurate shots, those headshots, get that fast time to kill. And it is my favorite gun in the game. So that's it for this guide. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this, and be on the lookout for the Phantom guide coming out soon. Peace out.